Coast tournament happening now, and signups are end of day. So if you want to get in, help out with a good cause, and you're on the West Coast, please sign up. All right, show up. It's going to be a fun tournament.
Yeah, it's not over just yet. You got a chance to play tomorrow, but we have the Sheik extraordinaire in Sharp, who, like we said, is not only afraid to throw hands in game, but also with the words. We've seen it on Twitter recently. But right now, going to be putting in some work against 8BitMan. One of the few players who definitely has one of the greatest amount of experience in this matchup, playing against Rafi quite often. But 8BitMan, a very different style of Rob. So let's see if 8BitMan's able to make the adjustments around Sharp.
Right now, looking so far so good, but not getting the big hits to really set you apart. She can get all those little hits for free, sure, but unless you land one of those big ones, you're going to be like dying at 60 and then still have a mountain to climb on your next stock.
The big thing is just like what we're seeing right now. One of Rob's greatest struggles is just landing and dealing with disadvantage. And just the fact that Sheik has a very similar game plan concept to that of like a ZSS, keeping Rob in the air, it's going to be annoying to deal with. But we've also seen in like 2 exchanges, 8BitMan was able to even the damage back up. So that's something 8BitMan still gets to relax comfortably somewhat with in this matchup.
I love that battle. That was sick. I love Sheik, dude. Sheik is so cool.
Sharp always likes to say that Sharp's skill is heavily reliant on people being unfamiliar with Sheik, but I completely disagree. It's just the way that Sharp's able to just hold the initiative, continue this pressure on like so, looking for the high recovery that time, but 8BitMan not going to pull the trigger.
Also, shouts to Nestle PK for $20. Thank you for your donation.
The numbers just keep going up, much like Sharp, straight to the top of the skies. We thank you so much for that donation. And another one from Stepdo with another $10 donation. We appreciate you so much for continuing the dono train and just continuing to help with this message.
Nice job not air dodging there. Yeah, 8BitMan knew that if he air dodged up fish. And I don't know how strong it is fresh. It probably would have been close to killing though.
I don't know if 8BitMan was aware that he was going to have to play 95% of this game on the right of the stage where Sharp decided to go. And so 8BitMan now gets to hold the stock lead. And K Moody coming through with another $5 donation as we see Sharp trying to close out the stock, just barely missing that down smash.
Yeah, that time 8BitMan looked like he was hip on what to do, but not that time. Running right underneath them, and Sheik's hands are intangible during that up smash, so it's a really good anti-air if they come down right onto them.
Look, I know the casinos are opening back up. If you ever want to make a proper bet, just make bets on how often you can guess Rob will land with Nair, and that's exactly what Sharp did right there. Oh, you see, speaking of which, 8BitMan's still in a plenty good position if he can get himself just one of these strings, just barely missing the back air, but Sharp having next to no end lag, still able to go for another one.
Yep. Keeping it going. And I wonder if he's going to charge up his needles next time he gets a chance. No, just going right for blood. Almost letting that up smash again right there. This is going to hurt a lot, though. And keeps on mounting that pressure. Gets hit by the gyro and the laser and all the back air. And with the up smash, is that it?
No, good DI coming in from Sharp. Going to go to the right side. Going to stay alive just a little bit longer. Trying to look for the roll in or early jump.
All right, let's get those needles.
Oh, I actually like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's not something you see too often. Mostly you'll see that out of, oh man, Rob from HO3K. I'm getting really mad. I can't remember the name, but I'm going to remember Marshall coming through with that $5 donation. Thank you so much. I'm actually getting pissed. I can't remember his name. I'm so mad.
Dill?
Dill, thank you so much. Dill loves hovering at the ledge with those, with the jets just waiting to go for it. But these trades somehow... It's still alive, but the forward air is finally going to not take it out because Sheik can't kill. I'm sorry, I know that's a meme, but I'm going to throw it out again. That time, I swear, I thought 8BitMan was going to live that in there too. Sharp able to take game number 1.
Yeah, barely enough to kill right there. I was actually a little bit skeptical too because I saw the forward air. I don't think that forward air was tipped, but even still, like I was anticipating like that neutral air to not kill. We'd have another scramble situation, but no, it was just barely enough. And I mean, Sharp, for what it's worth, he SD'd at like, what, 5%, one of those stocks? So imagine to still take that game away was bit of a power move.
Yeah, exactly. That second stock was just a free giveaway from Sharp and still able to keep it even. That's just crazy. Like, that's just so hard to do when you're playing against someone like Rob, especially online, where it's already hard enough to react to a lot of the projectiles to begin with. I think we're so deep into the Wi-Fi arc that you really can't just point that out anymore. Sharp is one of the people who plays online all the time. I know 8BitMan has been playing a lot in these online brackets as well, but extremely well played. Oh, and Ryobeat coming through on the chat to point out the fact that we were 250 away, but now we're 245 away until $1,000 because Big Tony coming through with another $5 donation. We are so close. We can definitely get to $1,000 by the time we are done with this top 8 and just continue to support such great cause. We appreciate every single one of you in chat. We still got plenty of great matches coming up.
Yep, thanks a ton, Big Tony. All right, and they're taking their time a little bit. That game 1 was a bit of a scramble. I liked it though. I like it. I like it when games are like a little bit wild, you know.
Yes.
Like, can't have all these like sanitary games going on. It's just, and sometimes it just needs to get dirty.
Well, let's count.
Buttons.
Let's count together. Ready? Let's do this. How many Sonics do we count in this top 8? Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Let's get back into this game.
Wow.
We got Sharp versus Rob with 8BitMan. Actually. Don't tell anybody. I actually love watching Craft this is Sonic. But anyways, well, we got into game number 2 here, running into PS2. A bit more room to play with for 8BitMan, sure, but very, very long distances for Sharp to carry for some combo extensions. And once again, we're seeing 8BitMan just living the entirety of the set on the right side of the stage.
Yeah, again, it's like, I don't know, maybe Sharp just likes forcing them over there, or maybe just from jump because he's usually player 1. From what we see, like he just is so good at establishing that stage control and keeping it going.
Yeah, and one of the things that kind of gets long and forgotten when it comes to Sheik is even though the damage output may not be amazing, it doesn't matter if you don't get a chance to play, because if you're stuck at the ledge and you don't get to press a button, does it matter how long it takes Sheik to get you to kill percent? No, because you never got to fight back.
Yeah, and 8Bit fighting back with everything he has and the opportunities he does get, but right now they aren't mounting up to too much. But Sheik is super light, so an up smash around now, or a back air. No, back air wasn't even on my radar.
Lord. You know what? I gotta say, like, 8BitMan getting the right calls, definitely recognizing those situations, getting good punishes, and just only needing that back air after so much work. But again, Sharp doesn't really seem to be getting doesn't let that get too out of hand. That might have been really bad, though, if Sharp jumped right into that.
Yeah, but it's going to get the Niels and the Bouncing Fish so little end lag. Even at that low angle, able to get that combo.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What do you even do right there? You roll in, you delay, it doesn't really matter. You're going to get caught. Good delay by Sharp while 8BitMan controlling the ledge. Now we get to see 8BitMan show off his ledge trapping skills.
Why do I feel he wouldn't have died from that? But I think if that up smash had connected, that would have set the tone for the game so hard.
Yeah, I agree. Also, it's just one of those things where if somebody's swinging on you hard like this a lot and you have a percentage lead, oh my god!
Don't bouncing.
Okay, all right.
Oh man, almost did it to him.
I can't take this. Option coverage once again. If you jump too early, you get hit by that. You get covered by the back air anyways. Red actually looking for a roll, not getting the read right there. That probably would have ended the stock.
Nice blocking the back air that time, but you can't take too many of those. Sharp might have to hang back a little bit just to get the shield resources back.
And you see 8BitMan now covering a lot of these landing options, just drawing out like good lingering hitboxes with that nair, putting the smash attacks out in the right spots. I think he was looking for a jump back in with the up air, but either way, kept himself relatively safe. Looking for the roll for the grab, and not going to get it. And Sharp actually had the jump read just a little bit too high.
Sharp making miracles happen with the nair. Going to try to hit him with the vanish, not quite going to pan out.
I actually like 8BitMan. Oh, go ahead.
No,
you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk about Shadow Mage's $25 donation coming through. These numbers just keep going up, and we're getting so much closer to that $1,000 for the night, and we could probably keep going on beyond that. Right now, both of these players, Sharp has to respect grab at this point. As you see, 8BitMan was running right up to do it. There it is, though. That's going to close it out.
Yeah, you're more than dead that time around. No kind of DI was going to save you. But you are at 138. The thing is, even though, like, Sheik... I was about to say, Sheik sometimes needs or Rage to kill, but that time, that's one of the few confirms that she has that works almost at any point. Nair and her Bouncing Fish.
Yeah, Sour Spot lingering there right at the end as you're about to land. That's going to... Especially with the big body frame of Rob. Also, like, using... not using it too much. It becomes predictable after a certain amount of time. But Sharp holding on to Bouncing Fish just at the right points to be able to get out of disadvantage. I also really like 8BitMan's consistent confidence to go for those nairs at ledge, because he's done it a lot of times. So eventually you're going to get punished, but he's not really caring that much.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't matter until you punish me.
Yep.
Stop me first.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. Right, forward throw. And, I mean, this is getting a little bit dicey. An up smash or a bouncing fish at this. Yeah, he was looking for that nair to bouncing fish so hard, and it almost worked. Almost hit meaty again.
Yeah, just trying to look for, even if you don't get it right there, if 8BitMan decides to move, there you go, miss tech. And not going to kill. So Sharp has to work that much harder. Oh, actually, that's such a good option because you could force somebody to drop a $30 donation from UBL Soul. Once again, just topping the previous donation, just keeping it going higher and higher as we look at these numbers on the percentages, just keep going higher and higher. Unfortunately for Sharp, that's not a good thing. That back air almost closing it out.
Oh, in that 2-frame? Yo, that caught him slipping. 8BitMan with the timing of a god. All right, the confidence to go for it.
That was a ledge trap from full screen. 8BitMan threw out the laser to force the high recovery. Then you force another delay out of that gyro toss. And the only thing that you could do at that point is be too low enough to be able to, you can't delay the up B anymore. So once that vanish went through, perfectly placed, well timed. I know it may seem like something that's just simple, you're just throwing out the down air, but that was actually perfectly executed by 8BitMan.
Yeah. And now we're going to get tied up at 1-1. All right, and I think this is another one that's going to go the distance.
I agree.
Shouts to chat. I love emote only chat. Y'all are hilarious. It's like forcing hieroglyphics, kind of. It's communicating through pictures.
When the history books go back and like, look, I'm just gonna drop this in chat and wonder if anybody can understand what I'm trying to mean right now. It's just like, it's like everybody's gonna look back at the history books and just wonder, it's like, what was the emote era? What were they saying? What are these poggers they talk about? We love seeing poggers in chat, like right now, because we got game number 3 between these two, and it's such a hype set.
They used to worship the poggers around the 2020 era.
The Book of Poggers will actually be a church one day.
Sign me up.
I mean, hey, you know what? I'm with it. Is it a wait? Do we have to pay $5 at the door? Or do we only pay $5 once a month?
Or Twitch Prime stuff. Anyway, we're getting too distracted right now because, I mean, 8BitMan looks like he's really trying to put the nails to Sharp to draw a lead early in order to stay his dominance and make it easier for him later on in the game. Because when Sharp keeps pace, that's when he wins. But when Sharp gets blown back early, that's when it can get a bit rough.
I also love the way that 8BitMan just kind of baited out the idea of going for back air there because Sharp was waiting, didn't jump because of it, and ended up going for the side B. You're not really committing too much unless Sharp decides to stay at the ledge and not move.
And Sharp is going to need to play a bit more aggressive to stop the bleeding right now. What are we going to do? It sucks because against most other characters, you can get that like falling nair if you react to a jump from ledge. But against Rob, because that neutral has such a huge hitbox, you're going to get tagged out.
I actually like the idea of going for needles on the potential roll there because it definitely controlled the ledge multiple times every time the 8BitMan tried to just like neutral get up or jump. Yeah. What do you do though? Oh, had the right idea, but not couldn't get anything else off of it.
Going deep. This is scary. Not that scary because, hey, hold those iframes. Vanish has a lot.
Yeah, 8BitMan, if you catch that a little bit earlier, you get that fair, maybe you get a missed tech, but from Sharp, able to cover it.
A Rob SD?
Look, hey.
I've seen it all. I've seen it all now. I've never actually seen a Rob SD like that.
Smash give it, smash take it away. We saw in the last game that Sharp gave up early stock too, so can 8BitMan make the run back the way that Sharp was able to? Actually, not the last game, was the game before that, but still.
He almost did.
He definitely trying.
He almost murked him.
8BitMan is turning it up, really just trying to get that stock back right now. Like, I feel shades of old 8BitMan where every time you saw him on screen, you wondered if he was going to have a heart, like if his heart was just going to stop because of how angry he looked. I feel like that's the 8BitMan we're seeing right now, just barely missing that up smash on that air dodge.
Yeah, there's definitely 8-bit mad right now.
8-bit, oh my god, I don't know how I never thought of that before.
Okay.
Definitely just barely missing that up smash too. Like, these up smash just aren't bad ideas. They're just missing that time they're gonna get that not even an inch of chance to come out of that vanish.
All right, and this is actually, I think, a solid position for 8-bit right now. Well, okay, he doesn't have the gyro. If he did, it would be a much better position.
Hey, you know what? Still though, like we've already seen multiple times that Sharp is able to get the percents to these kind of points, but then 8BitMan can answer right back in like a 4-hit string. So you have to still be careful if you're Sharp. You got to stay respecting like 8-bit's approach options.
Yeah. And Sharp, I mean, starting to look for the kill. I'm anticipating up smash or bounce fish. I mean, he's keeping 8BitMan in the air a lot, so I'm thinking we're going to be more on the up smash side of things if he gets back on stage. That was almost so scary.
That was so well placed by 8-bit, but just barely missing on that back air because of just touching the ground. Couldn't get the tech, though. Oh, and that's it!
Bro.
8BitMan gets it. No tech in that position available. A little bit too close to the ledge, unfortunately, for Sharp to be able to hopefully tech that. But 8BitMan, we saw in the first game, too. Sharp gave up an SD, ended up winning. Yeah. Here in this game, early SD, and 8BitMan was able to answer right back. Very well played.
And that was so hype. I almost forgot to shout out Projo for donating a fat $50. Thank you for the support.
What? Yeah. What? I've been catching all of them, and that game got me so insane. Thank you so much. Continuing to just top each donation, and even if you can't top them, even if you can't top these great numbers we're seeing to start come through, every single bit matters. Every single bit is helpful, and we're appreciating just this dono train that's been going on throughout this set. Right now, we're gonna get to see another great game because this set has been on fire.
Yeah, I am loving it. And also with this song, all right, this is one of my favorite songs of the Pokemon like stages. So intense.
Look, I was just talking about last night how like there's so many bangers when it comes to Nintendo soundtracks. I had never really stopped and listened to the Kirby ones though, because I never played them.
Slaps, bro.
So I'm gonna finally play the Kirby games. We'll talk about that more afterwards. But yeah. Pokemon, another one that just comes so hard at you. You don't realize how many good bangers there are. And right now, 8BitMan trying to continue the same streak that we saw at the end of that last game, but Sharp just staying in his face. We're gonna get a drag down. Oh, but unfortunately doesn't get the up smash. That could have definitely led to that stock.
And one thing I have noticed that Sharp is liable to roll. I don't know the frame rate on Sheik's roll. Maybe it's like better than, but I think it's a matter of time before that causes some problems.
Agreed. Like it's when you start to recognize somebody's defensive habits, or you just run up to them. Are we gonna go for a try? I like the idea. Go for the delay. Maybe look for the buffered roll right there, or just look for the aggro attempt. Like Sharp doesn't stay in position for too long, which I think works so well for 8BitMan on those up smashes.
How did that bouncing fish not hit?
I don't know.
Like you hit Sheik's like pinky toe right there. Like that looks like it should have hit. Oh no, and this is starting to fall apart. The speed seems a little bit, maybe Sharp taking a little bit of that tilt from last game where I'll say he kind of got robbed a little bit. 8BitMan clutched it out for sure, but like, yeah.
You saying he got robbed?
Oh my god.
By Rob?
Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. All right, look, I'm muting the mic now. I needed to eat. I needed to walk away. I'm so sorry for everybody. All right, so I only cashed in one of those at least throughout the stream. But right now we're seeing again 8BitMan really in just such a comfortable position because right there you don't need to commit. You like there's not really too much you need to do. You just keep going for those up smashes every time Sharp tries to go for something aggro. But that time Sharp finally able to get something at the ledge to get that back here.
Yeah. Sharp needs to go dumb now. It's now or never.
Yeah, get stupid, get crazy, like right now.
The grab whiff. The grab whiff, because I think Rob like reeled back to a charge animation of a smash or something.
I don't know, but like 8BitMan looking very much just like pulling the book of Mario. Just continue to throw out those up smashes because if somebody's gonna keep jumping on you like that or keep moving, you're eventually gonna hit them.
Bro, I'm still tilted at that grab whipping. I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad. Hopefully Sharp is a little mad and is able to channel that into a big comeback because he needs it.
Yeah, that's just such a key factor in when you're playing Smash. Like you have to just put those situations in your back pocket. Excellent conversion in string coming in from Sharp. You see Sharp looking deep, but 8BitMan realizing that gonna go high, but that's a lot of jet used. Where can 8BitMan go? He has to air dodge, but
nice.
Sharp playing perfectly through that whole stock, taking that out. That was so well executed, and we're back to one stock apiece.
Scary situation though. Gyro's there, almost robs him again. Could reverse it though.
I like the idea of bouncing fishing out of that position. You know 8BitMan's gonna look for the aggressive landing, so you just want to get out as quick as possible. And now this is where Rob doesn't want to be. No jumps available. Looking for maybe an air dodge in and baits out the get up attack, but unfortunately that down tilt just so fast, able to get the punish.
Yo, Sharp is turning up. Oh no. Okay, if a DI mix-up happened there, you actually could have died as Sheik. But carry him gently to the left side of the stage. We saw Sharp early on in the set make so much happen here. DI mix-up, gets it right.
I think this is one of those things that Sharp just so well versed in this matchup, understands where that cross-up's gonna happen. Looking for the high recovery. Gonna force 8BitMan low, almost getting the needles on the air dodge. Just barely missed.
I'm so scared.
Oh my god, that Nair just barely missing that neutral get up too. That could have been the bouncing fish, but you see 8BitMan smart, taking the proper option there and retreating to the other side of the stage. You were getting smothered. Last thing you want to do is stay right up next to Sharp like that.
And Sharp throwing out so many rolls again. But that roll was genius. Rolling into the back air, such a scary situation. The move is so active, but timing it perfectly to get the positioning to set up all of this. Gets the parry, gets another grab. And what's the mix-up? Not going to get much of anything right now. 8BitMan's defensive play has been so great, but he hasn't been able to get much offense going, and he needs just one more hit.
And we're also getting towards that range to where 8BitMan's going to be looking for the grab pretty soon, looking for a roll in that time, and expecting maybe to go all the way to the side. Sharp's going for high recoveries the last few times, and that time kind of just waiting for 8BitMan to come down.
All right, what's the mix-up? Got a full stack of needles, but that time 8BitMan reads the jump. And did he want that? I don't know if he wanted that ledge cling.
I don't think so either. Gonna avoid the down air. What's 8BitMan gonna do? Going for the reverse snare, just trying to keep the ability to go for back air and stay kind of safe.
8BitMan fighting back though. Now the gyro's there to just stake out stage control. He
What do
still
you
has
do?
a full stack of needles. You can get something. Almost reads that jump. Up throw could do it. Up throw could do it. Is it it? That is it.
That's all you had to eventually do. You just had to work it to the point where you could get the kill throw, and 8BitMan able to take it away 3-1 against Sharp. Sharp did his absolute best to keep it close, especially after that second stock that was just one of the best stocks we've seen so far this tournament. But 8BitMan is going to move on to face the Buzz in winners finals.
I'm sweating, bro.
With that,
I'm sweating, bro.
I can't breathe. Chat's on fire. This was an absolutely amazing bracket so far, and we're going to take a quick 5-minute break to get to transition. But first, we're going to talk over a few more things.
But also, real quick, shouts to 7Cloud007 for a $20 donation. Thank you.
Another one. How much? I mean, I think that match alone, we had to have gotten to 1,000, right? We got to be pretty much right there, right?
I don't know yet, but we'll tally it up, and maybe after that break, we can figure it out. But guys, thank you for donations. Keep them coming. It's all going to a good cause, and we will be back in a couple minutes.